Are you ready for this? Just show everyone what there is to love about you.
You are listening to Digging In Podcast, presented by Rooted Wealth Advisors.
All right, Alex Allegro, how does it feel to be back on the Digging In Podcast?
Yeah, exciting. Back for round number 2.
Is it round 2 or is it round 3?
No, this is number 2.
Number 2? Okay, well, we're excited to have you back on. I know it was like, fighting tooth and nail not to be on here, but the people requested you. So welcome back to another episode, Digging In Podcast. As already mentioned, extremely special guest, my paisano brother. Alex, how we doing this morning?
Doing good. Got some work done. Then you came in and
and just kind of thrashed around. We got Jerry just staring us down right now.
Jerry eyeing us down.
Can't even focus. No, so today on this episode, what I really want to talk about is, or really just kind of introduce you as one of our newest, advisors on the team. You're getting ready to move to Bloomington, or you're really moving to Bloomington very soon to really start to take over that office and maybe even explore Peoria. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's an exciting moment. Plan to be moved by June. Lining up an apartment right now. So
good. I'm excited for you. So obviously I know, but our viewers don't know. Tell me from your perspective how that process, like where did it initially start in terms of just opportunity? And then, how did we get to where we're at today, just in terms of you taking that opportunity?
Sure. So I had mentioned, I believe in the first podcast, how I eventually wanted to transition to an advising role. And finally passed the Series 65 in January.
Okay.
And, you kind of talked to me, said, hey, I'm thinking about, sticking to Champaign more. Obviously, keep your clientele that you have in Bloomington. Go from there. Zach came to me, offered me the great opportunity to become the advisor in Bloomington. And to be honest, it didn't take much thinking. It just felt right.
Yeah.
It's like an opportunity I can't pass up.
Yeah, absolutely. Amen. I think just to kind of peel some layers back there on this, opportunity. So, honestly, I think even before you passed your, Series 65, I think I had always just been said, man, you would be a killer advisor just on the client-facing side of things instead of the planning side of things, which is where you've been. And I think I was just kind of always planting that seed in your ear, whether you believed it or you didn't. And then I finally, as I started to talk to Zach and say, hey, I want to focus more on my leadership role, really start to, make Champaign my home. I was like, I think Alex, he's got it. I think that's what I told him. I'm like, he's got it. And I could see the light go off in Zach's head of like, wait, he does have it. And then as you said, I think the ball rolled really, really fast past that point. So, no, I think it's an incredible opportunity. I know you're going to crush it. Really excited to see you start to, push us into that Peoria market as well, because I think there's a ton of people that we can serve in Peoria that just aren't getting the level of service and advice that, we offer at Rooted Wealth Advisors. So is there anything specific about the opportunity that you're looking forward to coming up?
Obviously, helping everyone get through retirement is a main goal. Making sure that the money's going to last them, making sure they can live happily with what they worked for. But I think, end of the day, you're trying to help people.
Right.
And I think having that aspect to caring for the actual client themselves, instead of just looking at them as another number, you can make a huge impact on their life, their legacy. It's just something great that can be done for them.
Yeah, it'll be a much more hands-on approach than what you're used to. And I think your experience in the planning role that you're in now is going to translate really well, as you're just meeting with folks and just trying to walk them through, obviously their retirement. Are there any challenges that you're potentially nervous about taking, this role or doing this transition? Like what's a fear of yours doing this?
I think just leaving home, that's gonna be. I mean, I've done it before. I went to school at ISU, so I know the area. So
Yeah.
it's not like I'm going somewhere where I've never been. But I think officially just kind of leaving the hometown,
Yeah.
friends, girlfriend here. It's a big step, but I think it's all. I believe that God has a plan.
Yeah.
So I think it's just part of the plan.
Wow. All right. All right. So you're just kind of trusting, you're just trusting that and
I
kind
did
of,
pray on this a lot too. So I don't know. It took more thought than I'm saying, but in the end, I think the opportunity is very good.
okay. So where do you see yourself, say, in 3 to 5 years through this? We're going to get tough with these questions. Told you we're going to dig deep.
3 to 5 years.
Jerry's still staring at us, by
yeah,
the way.
I know. Obviously, build up a good book of business.
Okay.
Help as many people as possible.
Love it.
Eventually, get the girlfriend down there.
Whoa.
Maybe end of year, hopefully, and
Okay.
go from there. Marriage comes next.
Whoa.
Kids, family.
Holy cow. I hope she's watching this. You got a ring picked out yet?
Oh, not yet. Not yet. But no, I mean, eventually, 5 years down the road, shoot, I'll be 31.
So the opportunity as a whole is good, right? Especially just on paper and all of those things. Do you think just having Zach as, not only a boss, but maybe just a mentor and seeing his vision and seeing kind of where Rooted's going to go in the next 5 years, did that play a role in your decision?
Absolutely. The way that we're growing, the way Zach mentors us, like you said,
Yeah.
he molds us to be the best version of ourselves and the best way to help our clients in retirement.
We got to clip that. That was good. That was really good.
That came right off
But I
the
think
head.
that's true. Like I think, and what I've always said is that you see it, right? I think you saw it from the very beginning of like what Rooted is. Rooted's not just your traditional 9 to 5 company where you're clocking in, clocking out, and you're just a number, right? Like you are really part of something that, we talk about scale, right? And a lot of our viewers might not understand what that truly means, but to us, scale is just growth, right? Moving forward. And I think you've seen it through me, right? I've just not just trusted Zach, like I've had to put in the effort, put in the work, but by doing so, like it's provided pretty great life. Like I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty grateful to be where I'm at, not just from a career aspect, but to have Zach specifically as a mentor, because you said it best. We gotta clip that.
He's going to help guide you, but he's not going to just hand it to you. So,
If there's one thing about Zach is he's no handouts, but that's what I appreciate so much about him. And I think that's what's really just built, a very conducive culture to growth, right? And there's no handouts, but we'll give you all the resources, all the tools, all the support possible. We just, the effort's got to be there. That's what we always talk about. Like we just want A players. We want A players because not only is growth important to us, but doing the right thing for the client and just thinking a lot higher level than, maybe another shop down the street, because there's so many advisors out there. There's so many, folks out there that say they can help. But the question always just becomes like, what are they really doing to help folks, right? What are they really focusing on? And I think that's what makes us so different from just a planning and advisory capacity is like we're always seeking out new ideas that our clients are gonna benefit from. So anyway, I think it's just this mix of growth and doing the right thing that I think has just created a really incredible firm. To have a seat there is really awesome, and I think there's a lot of opportunity. I guess my next question then would be is like, so what's that next 90 days look like for you?
So get moved. Like I said, June 1st, I think, is that date we decided on.
Which is coming up
Yeah, I
really
know,
quickly.
I talked to the people.
Someone's been riding your butt about getting it done. I wonder who that was.
It's not my dad. It's him. No, it's move in by June 1st, maybe a little earlier, and then I'm gonna be glued right to you.
That's right. We're gonna be tied together, and then really by the fall, hoping to just kind of release the reins for you and rock and roll. Like I'll still be around, of course, for any of my clients that are watching. None of that's going to be changing, so I don't want there to be any fears there. So just putting that out there. So what's your dad think about all this?
He's he's excited.
Okay.
He's nervous.
Okay.
He's always seen me. I mean, I am just normally just a keep to myself type of guy. He doesn't see me out in the like working world as much, so he's excited.
Yeah.
You know, we're tight as a family, so he doesn't
Yep.
want me moving away.
That's just
So-
the old paisano and pops there. So that's understandable. Any advice that he's given you?
Oh yeah, he's just be you, really.
I like that. Just be you.
He's always been like that. Obviously, he can give me a bunch of advice on what to do and what not to do, but in the end, it just comes down to you being yourself.
Where you're at now, right, as you're getting ready to transition versus when you first started with Rooted Wealth Advisors, where do you think you've improved the most, whether it's personally or professionally?
Where I probably have improved the most is being a little more outgoing.
Okay.
Because obviously this new position is going to be all client facing, which in my previous jobs I haven't really been more behind the scenes, even with planning. I'm doing the work, but I'm not, presenting the work. So
Okay.
it's a little different.
Okay.
But I think it also benefits me because I've been there building the plans, working with the advisor, so I know what to look for, why I'm doing what I'm actually doing,
Yeah.
and being able to explain that.
That shocks me. I've always thought you were outgoing from when I first
See, I get
met
that a
you.
lot, but
Yeah.
I personally just don't think
Really?
as much as people say, at least.
And you want to know the truth? Why is Jerry just staring us down? Like he's just hovering. Yeah. If Zach's watching, make sure Jerry gets more stuff to do. Where it solidified it for me, genuinely, where I was like, yep, he's going to be an advisor some days. We were in our Monday morning meeting as a whole team, and Zach gave you a shout out because there was some client at Tucci's. Now you might have been at the bar having a couple drinks. That's okay. They said that like you went out of your way to go say hi to them because you recognize them as a client, didn't really know them, but still went out of your way. And I'm like, dang, like that takes courage. That takes guts. I think you're more outgoing than maybe you give yourself credit for, or maybe some people do. So, man, just super excited to see how, you progress through things. I know you're going to be killer. And man, like I know you're going to be a big part of Rooted for a long time moving forward. And I think that's probably the most important takeaway that I want our viewers to gather is Alex is not just another advisor on the team. It's, really going to be, you are. I mean, you're a key player and you're going to be instrumental in terms of what's to come for Rooted Wealth Advisors. So, yeah, man, anything else you want to share with our listeners, our viewers about this transition? Just tell them how excited.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really, really pumped to start getting to meet a bunch of people and really work in Bloomington and help people to and through retirement.
He's stoked about it. So, if you're watching and you think, man, I just like this Alex guy over this John guy, give our office a call, 866-766-8332. We'll dig in soon.
This was Digging In Podcast, presented by Rooted Wealth Advisors.